Hello everyone and welcome to my cruise channel. This week we're going to talk about cruise entertainment options that you can find on board almost all ships. A few might be a couple of exceptions. But before we get into all that, I must ask if you like this video. If you find it at all helpful, please hit the like and subscribe buttons below. Alright, so let's get started. So the first entertainment option is the water slides. This happens to be a picture of the perfect storm on Adventure of the Seas. However, you'll find this on most ships in some reincarnation. These are usually free to use, and you'll find the times that they're open in your cruise compass, so I would definitely check that out. Next up is your theaters. These will be where you find your Broadway style shows, or in some cases your Broadway shows, your comedy acts sometimes. Now these times will also be available in your cruise compass, so you want to check those out, and for the most part they're free of charge, and they are usually fantastic shows. Next up we have our onboard bars. This is generally it is refreshments and things like that, but this is also where you'll find lots of the trivias, which again are free of charge, and if you win, you might win a prize such as a highlighter, ships on a stick, something like that. So I would definitely check those out. There's all different kinds of topics. My favorite happens to be the music. Next up is the rock climbing walls on Royal Caribbean. Now, these are a staple of pretty much any Royal Caribbean ship. Pictured here is Sophie. She's almost at the top. This is a free activity and it's open to all ages. Now, there's going to be certain times that it's not open, so I would definitely check your cruise compass again for that. You'll also find it in the app, and I would check it out. It's really cool. Next up is the parties. Now, this one happens to be the 70s disco party. However, each line has a different themed party. I believe Carnival has a white night that they do. I'm not 100% sure on that, but some have tropical nights. Royal has the discos, so I would check those out. Next up is one of your specialty attractions. This is the North Star. This is available on Royal Caribbean's Quantum class ships, and there is a version where they go over the side of the ship. That's an extra charge. However, if you do what I've done and go on during a port day, it's absolutely free. So I would definitely check the times for that and make sure you abide by them, because if you don't, there's an extra charge on top of that. Next up is a trio, if you will, on the Oasis class ships. As you can see, they have a carousel, which is free of charge, and behind the carousel is the Ultimate Abyss. That is the tallest dry slide in the world. And above the Ultimate Abyss is the zip line, which is actually really cool. I've done it before, and it's a lot of fun, especially if you're new and you're not really sure if you like it or not. Next up is the lit wall that you'll find on the Anthem of the Seas. Now, this is actually a puzzle. So if you make a guess as to where part of the puzzle might be, it will stay lit. And if you don't make a guess, if you don't make the correct guess, it won't light up at all. So it's something that the whole ship can do together, and it's awesome when it's completed. Next up is mine and Sophie's favorite, the bumper cars, which you can also find on Quantum class ships. These are free for children and adults and appeal to a wide variety of ages. We did this, I think, 3 or 4 times, and there's certain times of the day that it won't be open, so I would definitely check that out if you plan on going to the bumper cars. It's usually in the cruise compass the day before with the times. And next is Royal Caribbean's signature ice skating shows. These are available on, I believe, Voyager class ships and above. These are absolutely free, and they're quite the experience if you've never seen an ice skating show before. It was my first time seeing an ice skating show. I took Sophie to it on later cruises. She absolutely loved it. And next up is the children's theater, or the family theater. Here they're going to show family-friendly movies free of charge, and they usually announce what the movie's going to be the day before in the kids' cruise compass, and I believe they also announce it in the adults. So if that's something that your family is into, it's a great opportunity for bonding. I would check it out. Here is the aforementioned Ultimate Abyss. It is my new favorite attraction on any Royal Caribbean ship. You'll see why in just a moment. This set of dry slides actually drops down about 10 decks. That's right, 10 decks. But it actually doesn't go as fast as you think. Hold on just a second and we'll show you my thoughts. Hello everyone. So Sophie and I just went on this lovely behind me, the Ultimate Abyss. It is so much fun. You guys gotta try it. They send you down in, the best thing I can describe is a toboggan, and that actually helps slow down your descent. Everybody says that, everybody thinks that you're gonna go screaming down here like, ah! No. It's actually really slow, and the turns like the one behind me, they actually help slow your descent. So if you're not afraid of heights, I highly recommend that you do it. My mom's afraid of heights, she did it, my dad did it. I've done it 3 times. Sophie's on there right now for a 7th time. So my only regret is not doing this sooner. I'll see you all later. Bye. So that's my take on some of the free events that I've taken advantage of on Royal Caribbean. Each line pretty much has their own separate signature event. There's one that I am dying to try if I ever get the opportunity to do that, and that's on Carnival Cruise Line. They have a roller coaster on board. It's called Bolt, and it basically goes around the top of the ship. I saw a clip of it not too long ago, so if I ever get the opportunity to try it, you better believe that I will be on there. Now, some ships also have things like race cars. I believe is on Norwegian Cruise Line. That is the longest, I think, race track on a cruise ship. Now, I didn't get the opportunity to try it when I was on the Norwegian Bliss. That, I believe, was an upcharge. I'm not 100% sure what the price is. So I would definitely try that. If it was free, I would have tried it before, but I didn't want to pay the upcharge. And there's still more that I haven't even tried on Royal Caribbean yet. I hear that they have an escape room, which I would love to try, but I do know that there's an extra charge associated with that, so I'm not really one to have to pay an extra upcharge if I don't have to. There's also some ships that have bowling alleys. I believe Norwegian Bliss is one of them, but at the time that I was on the ship, there was a huge upcharge for that. So if that's something that you want to do, I would check the Norwegian website and find out all the details. And there's one that my dad is trying to get me to try, which I haven't tried. It's on Royal Caribbean Quantum class ships, and it's called I Fly. And basically what it is it's indoor skydiving. Now, I'm not one to try skydiving. I love heights, but I don't think I like the idea of doing a free fall. If that's something that you want to try, I do believe that they have both a free and a paid version. So I would definitely check those out and see which option works best for you. Well, that's all I have for now. Are there any attractions on a ship that you either have tried and you would recommend or that you would like to try? Leave us a comment below. And until next time, bon voyage!